And there it is, the closing bell at the New York Stock Exchange. A relatively flat start of the week for the U.S. stock market, I have to say. The Dow Jones climbed around 200 points, 235. The S&P and NASDAQ also ended the day just slightly within positive territory. Both closed up around 1%. Brent Wilsey joins us now. Apologies for that. Brent Wilsey joins us. He's the president of the Wilsey Asset Management. Brent, the U.S. Labor Department will release the Consumer Price Index for the month of August tomorrow morning. We're eagerly expecting those numbers. What do you expect we'll see?
I think we'll see a better report than expected. I believe the estimate's around 8.1%, which is better than it was last month. But I think it'll be better than that. Could even be in the high sevens, because what I've seen on commodity prices like soybean, wheat, corn, they were down like 30%. We have seen energy fall quite a bit. I mean, gosh, oil is around 120 a barrel. We're now down around 80, 88 or so. So that's going to help somewhat. I even saw beef prices, and I love ribeyes. Ribeyes fell, I think, like 9% last month. So we've got some positive things coming on that I think the report could be better than expected.
Now, how significant is tomorrow's report in terms of, what it indicates about the current state of the economy? We can't stop talking about, what's going to happen. There's been fears of recession looming throughout the entire summer. Now we're in the fall. What can you tell us?
Well, if I'm correct on this, I think it will be a big positive for the Federal Reserve. It's not the only thing they look at, but I believe it's a big factor that they're not going to, stop raising rates just because of one report. But it's just one more thing that shows them that, yeah, things have maybe cooled off. They may have dropped somewhat. So maybe we don't have to do 3/4 of a point. Maybe we do a half a point, which would be very positive, because that shows that inflation could be peaking, and therefore they can ease up a little bit on their interest rates. We still have a ways to go, but we got some positive news, I think, going forward. And I think we could see perhaps only a half-point increase versus a 3/4 point if the news continues to stay good before they meet. I think it's next week is when they meet.
Right. So, yeah, as it is next week, and the CPI numbers will be released exactly a week before the Federal Reserve's next meeting. What impact do you suggest it could have on the meeting?
On the meeting, I think, again, it's going to be something that is just going to be one of the positives they will look at. And it's not the only thing, because we do have, 5 or 6 business days after the CPI comes out that there'll be other news coming out. There's going to be a lot of things back and forth. So you never know until they meet. But this was a positive report. We watch what's going on every day with the economy, with interest rates, with, inflation. We'll look for other factors. Like, again, I talked about commodity prices. We do have that strike looming, which I'm not happy about on the rail side. Looking for higher wages, cash bonuses, back pay, and so forth. That could be detrimental, because that is very difficult for companies like Walmart, Home Depot, even FedEx Express, UPS could have problems with that. So that could cause inflation. So that's also, I think, going to go in their pot of what to look at before they change rates.
That's right. Well, Brent Wilsey, thank you so much for joining us. We continue with more news ahead.
Thank you.